From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, it's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Andres Jimenez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And a pitch. That's in there. And it's 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fastball, and it gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Blue Jays. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound today, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Let's go, showtime.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. Berrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cut. Next offering is down low. Just missed. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find the zone.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with one gone. And next for L.A., Babe Ruth. And Judge back in safely. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Will Smith.
Well, he's coming off a nice 4 RBI performance last time out, so they'll certainly take something like that again. It's very interesting. When a guy gets comfortable with runners on base, that's when he can do a lot of damage. He's having some really good at-bats, especially when it matters right now.
2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball. Berrios a check to first.
Yep, that ball went out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
There's a swing and a drive. Springer drop step going back, way back, out of here. His 28th home run of the season, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And that is out of play. Foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now in Toronto, top of the second, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Santander, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Slice to right, and Acuna able to make the grab. And now Ernie Clement, good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
George Springer would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Man on second, 2 down. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Berrios back to work.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Seven, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez went deep in his most recent game. And it's caught for the out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Ronald Acuna Jr. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced.
3.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Ripken sends it across to first. That takes care of Springer.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off. Ohtani ready to fire now. Fastball for a strike at 95. And there's a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lined into right. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now that's second base, Andres.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one pushed foul. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Hit hard, base hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish.
Now batting the shortstop,
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. In the air, right field. Acuna sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Will Smith to the plate. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Springer drop step going back. It's a bomb. He shoots one out to right. His 43rd home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So one out, nobody on. Aaron Judge steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a breaking ball misses outside. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe.
Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Way inside.
2 strike. Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Outside with a breaking ball. Cal Ripken Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And he walked him.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On to the 4th. Now it's going to be Dick Allen. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that's outside. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That's in there. Well struck left field. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 23rd of the year, and they close the gap. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Up the middle. Cal gets it over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Rips one to right and foul ball. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that one misses up and in. Ball one.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Now that designated hitter Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one found hard the other way. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Freddie Freeman. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting the second.
Tommy
baseman,
Edman at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
This one in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. And to count 1 and 2. And misses inside. And it remains 2 and 2. Two outs.
3-2.
Ronald Acuna Jr. waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Draws the walk there.
Nope.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Laser could be trouble. Lead runner around second. They're waving Ramirez home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Nance getting loose as well. Acuna at second with 2 down. Hard hit right side. Jimenez throw to first. And they get the out on Smith. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Toronto catcher. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Grounded out his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. And that one is inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that one pulled foul. The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the outside corner, full count now.
Count's full.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. So the lineup flips over. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Ripken. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Eric Swanson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Popped up. Bichette. Hauls it in for the out. And there are two down.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe.
2 outs, base is empty. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ohtani back to work. In there at the knees, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one the other way. Edman. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive, and that's a real indicator, along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
So up next, Dick Allen. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's been a great free agent sign. Outside low, ball 1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Both 2 in this one. And it skips in the dirt. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one popped in the air, left field. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. Bottom of the sixth. Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Ripken Jr.
Ripken Jr.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. A nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Home run number 30 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ramirez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and Ramirez is set down. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Zimmerman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Jays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. And downstairs.
1-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering way off the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Comes a 2-2. And that one upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. In the hole, jump throw to first, and he beats it.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
One down. And now for the J. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Mark Davis.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And that one fouled off. Springer, the runner at first, with one gone to the inning.
Nope.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, and there's two away. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field and makes the grab. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Nance.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
that one down the line, but it kicks foul. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch, not close.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Strike one.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Fastball right back to the mound. The throw to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And there's a foul ball. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here is Aaron Judge. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And ball one to Judge. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. So digging in, Babe Ruth.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Pulls that one foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Base hit. Coming home. The throw in. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Now pitching.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Eric Gagne.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
That's in there, and that is strike one. Gagne in his 10th season, 27 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
And next for Toronto, Dick Allen. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Gagne, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Next offering is downstairs.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So, man aboard, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Fought off foul.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Just missed.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Throw. Save.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Known for his late inning heroics. That one's in there, 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And delivers outside. Next pitch is downstairs. Ernie Clement waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Here comes a 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Almost got him.
1 strike. Let's go, Dodgers. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And that one hammered. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's your strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just off the outside edge.
Outside, that's a ball.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-3. Back now in Toronto. We go to the 9th. And now the DH, Ernie Clement. Now into the ball game on defense, Kike Hernandez. He'll be out in left field. New pitcher on now, Roki Sasaki.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
And now Alejandro Kirk. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's too high. With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the 9th. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Sasaki.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And the batter is George Springer. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. And fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Springer swings, belts one. Out to left. That one back there. And brings it in at the wall.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So they're down to their final out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
They're down to their final strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Sasaki is just 1 strike away. In the dirt. Hit to right, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.